It is day 2 in Cebu. This morning we checked out our gym at the place we were staying at. It's quite small, but it's got everything you need, all the basic exercise needs. And then we dipped into the small pool that there was. So hot. Literally, it's in the 90s Fahrenheit right now. And we are inside waiting for our Grab car to go to Rico's Lechon for lunch. And I'm very, very excited to have some more lechon because yesterday we went to House of Lechon and I'm ready to get more taste of the famous Cebu lechon. We are very, very zenned out because yesterday we went to Chiva Spa for a 2-hour massage. I would give it a 9.35 out of 10. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm usually very, very sensitive to massages, and throughout the 120 minutes, I felt very, very comfortable. So Chiva Spa, highly recommended in Cebu. We're on our way to Rico's Lechon. See you there. Rico's Lechon, and the food has just arrived. We got the lechon, of course. We also got lumpia, some sisig, garlic rice, as well as the spicy Cebu chorizo, which really looks like a stick of tomatoes. Doesn't look like chorizo at all, so I'm very intrigued. Must try this first. Definitely not tomatoes. Definitely have proved that it is meat. Very, very interesting because it has a thick glaze all over this chorizo. And it's almost like tied together. That's how like the 3 bubbles are made. So I'm just gonna take the whole thing. Definitely need a lot of rice with that. I've noticed that a lot of the dishes in the Philippines so far have been very, very salty, so definitely don't forget to get your bowl of rice. Very excited to have lumpia all trip. The meat inside almost looks like it's tuna. Always been a huge fan of lumpia. And on to the most important dish of all, why we are here, the lechon. Just by looking at the skin, it already looks a little bit thinner than the one we had at House of Lechon yesterday. Let's give it a shot. Thinner, but I wouldn't say easier to chew. Let's give it another bite. I would say it's crispier than the one we had at House of Lechon, but it's still a little bit too hard for me to chew on for my liking. But I would definitely rate it a little bit higher than the one we had at House of Lechon, so I would give it an 8.05 out of 10. Let's try some of the meat. The meat is definitely more tender and not as thick. A lot more shredded pieces here. It's a lot more tender, smaller pieces, easier to chew, and more flavorful. So I would definitely pick Rico's over House of Lechon for the lechon specifically. Sisig! Some rice. Ooh. It's got a bit of zest in there. It's got the lechon sisig, some bell peppers, a little bit of lemon, and a lot of jalapenos. Woo! But it's the perfect balance because it's oily, but that spice, that kick is definitely a good balance. Not as salty as I imagined. I think the saltiest dish thus far has been the tomato-looking chorizo. We have just arrived to Sirao Garden. It took almost an hour to get here, but it was well worth the trip because there's literally close to no line for the object that I came here for, which is the palm. It's literally staircase to heaven and you're standing on a palm. So it literally looks like you're floating in the clouds. And I'm so happy because there's close to no line, and it's probably because today is a weekday, but I am ready to take some shots with this famous popular hand and check out the rest of this garden because the flowers are actually very, very pretty. It's very hot still, but the clouds are so pretty, literally blue skies with white clouds. Hershey's cookies and cream donuts.
Not bad.
Not bad?
8.2.
8.2. Okay, that's really not bad. Ooh. Last day in Cebu, we just arrived at the airport, just checked in, and before getting into the security check, I must finish my Greek yogurt bowl. It's from Cooee Cafe, Cooee Cafe. The salmon poke bowl was delicious, so I would assume that this bowl is also very delicious. Got some chia seeds, banana, strawberry, blueberries, and granola.
Thank you.
Perfect way to give a little cleanse before heading to Manila. Just passed our security check and now we're finally in with 1 hour to spare before we board our flight from Cebu to our next destination, which is Manila. And I've also never been to Manila before, so I'm very, very excited. And while we are waiting, I got myself a dry martini. I'm usually a whiskey kind of gal, but I thought this was the healthiest option with just some gin and vermouth with my favorite olives. So gotta switch things up once in a while. Have a little dry martini before our short flight to Manila. It should be about an hour only, so it's going to be a very quick trip. Cheers! Have a piece of olive. I definitely don't get dry martinis often, but it's very, very light. It's definitely one of the healthier options if you're trying to get a little drink in. Obviously, if you're an olive lover as well, that's even more perfect. This Cebu trip was very, very short and sweet. If I were to ever come back to Cebu, I would definitely try out the island part instead of the city center itself. I would definitely say if you're looking to come to Cebu, I would recommend just one day to be in the city center and focus more on the island. Got my Cebu Lechon on. I'm definitely ready to explore Manila. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video of Cebu, of the mini eats and some sightseeing. And if you like this video, please don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to this channel. I post new videos every single week. Comment down below and say hello, or if you are from Cebu or Philippines, definitely say hello and let me know any recommendations that you have for Cebu, Manila, or anywhere else in the Philippines. And I will see you in the next one.